a sun-drenched afternoon in a quiet suburban neighborhood, 12-year-old Marcus Thompson was walking home from school, his backpack adorned with math and science pins that spoke of his passionate interests. As he rounded the corner onto Maple Street, he noticed a gleaming black Mercedes pulled awkwardly to the side of the road. Beside it knelt a distinguished-looking man in an expensive suit, frustration on his face as he examined a flat tire. Marcus hesitated momentarily, his mother's voice echoing in his head about being careful around strangers. But something about the man's defeated posture made him stop. "Excuse me, sir?" "Do you need some help?" he offered, keeping a respectful distance. The man, James Whitaker, looked up with a surprise that quickly melted into a grateful smile. He explained that his phone was dead and the AAA wouldn't come anytime soon. With quiet confidence, Marcus shared that his uncle owned a garage and had taught him how to change tires the previous summer. He offered to help if there was a spare available. James studied the young boy for a moment, impressed by his articulate manner and willingness to assist. Over the next 20 minutes, Marcus efficiently guided James through the tire-changing process, explaining each step with remarkable clarity for someone so young. As they worked together under the afternoon sun, James found himself increasingly impressed by Marcus's knowledge and work ethic. Their conversation flowed naturally, and when James asked about his future plans, Marcus's eyes lit up as he spoke about his dream of becoming an engineer. However, a shadow crossed his face when he mentioned the expensive advanced STEM classes at Jefferson Middle School, and how his mother was struggling to keep him in the program despite working 2 jobs. James reached into his wallet and produced a business card, explaining that he sat on the board of the Whitaker Foundation, which provided scholarships to promising students. He asked Marcus to have his mother call his office the next day. What neither of them knew at that moment was how this chance encounter would transform both their lives. 3 years later, Marcus stood proudly at a podium in his high school auditorium, accepting a prestigious Youth Science Award. In the audience, his mother wiped away tears of joy, seated next to James Whitaker, who applauded with genuine pride. The Whitaker Foundation had not only supported Marcus's education, but had expanded its programs to help hundreds of other promising students from disadvantaged backgrounds. Now, over a decade later, Marcus Thompson, MIT graduate and director of STEM outreach at the Whitaker Foundation, often shares his story with young students. Sometimes the smallest act of kindness can change the course of someone's life, he tells them. That day, I wasn't just fixing a flat tire, I was building a bridge to my future. And Mr. Whitaker wasn't just accepting help, he was discovering a new mission. The Foundation's halls are now filled with photographs of successful graduates, their faces reflecting the diverse tapestry of American society. Each one represents a dream realized, a barrier broken, and a future brightened, all because a young boy and a successful businessman chose to trust in each other's kindness on a hot afternoon years ago. Marcus's story serves as a powerful reminder that opportunity often comes disguised as ordinary moments, and that extending a helping hand can lead to extraordinary changes not just in one life, but in countless others. The Whitaker Foundation continues to grow, creating pathways for talented young minds to reach their full potential, proving that sometimes the most significant transformations begin with something as simple as a flat tire on a suburban street. If this story touched your heart, remember that kindness doesn't require millions. It only requires a moment of courage to reach out to another human being. Today, the Whitaker Foundation has helped over 10,000 students achieve their dreams, and it all began with a flat tire and a young boy's willingness to help. As Marcus often says, sometimes the smallest moment can create the biggest change. If you found inspiration in Marcus and Mr. Whitaker's story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that remind us of the extraordinary power of everyday kindness. Hit that notification bell to never miss our weekly uploads of real-life stories that prove hope, determination, and compassion can change the world, one person at a time. Drop a comment below. What small act of kindness have you experienced that made a big difference in your life? Your story could inspire thousands of others to create their own ripples of change.